Hey, what's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. We're going to dive right into some late night messages from the Divine Masculine Collective. I'm hearing Mark Ronson, late night feelings. When I get to on you and I want to call you with late night feelings. So let's dig into it. Let's see what they would express to you if they could pick up the phone right now and call you, okay? What have they been going through in their own personal lives? So we have wish fulfillment. So I was going to say, I wish I could tell you. But what I meant to say is, I feel like they would say, I wish there was so much I could tell you or share with you. Okay, so there could be a lot of wish fulfillment in terms of things happening for your divine masculines. Also, too, with this reading, guys, like I'm hearing good luck charm. So, and I'm also hearing following the brick road. Okay, so I feel like someone's feeling grateful for you, or they know that you're their wish fulfillment, or they know that they're following the road in your direction, because every time they choose to do that, they experience really good things in their life, okay? Or all of a sudden things start going right, or they start becoming more healthy, or they make healthier changes. And also, too, I'm sensing with this collective, the karmic energies are getting harder and harder to penetrate the armor of the divine masculine, okay? There's something about you that they're very drawn to, divine feminine, and I'm hearing that it is your purity and your health. And I know that's going to sound weird, but it could just be what you two came to help each other, I don't know, maybe just heal. It could be a generational thing as well, but something about your energy is very pure and healing. It's healthy. And a lot of your divine masculines are drawn to that. Also, too, like because of who you are, they've felt really unworthy of you. But I feel like what they're piecing together is the reason they have this intense desire, chemistry, or feel so drawn to you is because of that healing energy. Okay, that healing energy that you're able to offer. You seem to shed a light on things that they need to work on, okay? Which is what? Can we get some messages around what they need to work on? Here's that self-love coming up again with creation. Many of your masculines, they want to do something big. I feel like a lot of them could be tapping into some of their spiritual gifts as well, or feeling like they feel energized, okay? Many of you could be dreaming of lightning, or you could be seeing lightning. Maybe you've always seen lightning, but lately there's been some like really intense strikes in the sky, or I don't know, something about lightning, because what I'm feeling is like they're having sudden epiphanies, or sudden maybe like it could be like this push, like a sudden urge. That's the word that wants to slip right off my tongue, but I couldn't get it out. They have this sudden urge to create. We have action, courage, Jupiter. Jupiter could be sending them strong signals of like, get going already. Like, what are you waiting for? Okay, and I feel like a lot of them may want to like create something. Many of your masculines want to be entrepreneurs. Like they really do wish that they had the zeal, I'm hearing, the vitality, but that's where your energy comes in, because they would have the zeal and the vitality if they could just fight off a lot of the karmic energy, which I think fuels a lot of the things that they do that end up taking their energy. Okay, so it could be like the substances, hanging out in the wrong places, being attached to people who drain you and not being able to cut those ties. So a lot of your masculines, they feel like, okay, when I focus on the divine feminine and my path and nurturing that relationship or that friendship or that link to the divine feminine, good things happen. When I do things to sabotage or sever that tie to the divine feminine, the karmic energy kind of turns itself up a notch. That's what they're seeing. That's what Jupiter is maybe showing them at this time. So I feel like a fire is being lit under their butts right now to get moving, like, you know, clean up their environment and keep moving along that yellow brick road towards the divine feminine. Look at that, self-care. Maybe that's what you're representing at this time. I told you guys, your energy is purity, it's health. That's how they feel towards you. This is what they're headed towards. It is pulling them in, literally, because the divine feminine attracts, right? But the thing is, divine feminine is like the energy that you're in now, you're only going to attract the best things towards you. That's why a lot of your divine masculines are getting ready to like come towards you more healed. Like many of them are exploring like, you know, like how to eat healthier, like working out again, you know, like what are the right foods to eat? How do you, you know, like deal with substance use? Like how do you get control of that? How do you become more disciplined? Like a lot of them are doing these things because your energy literally calls for them to do that. That's why you are their divine feminine. You're the empress in their life. You know, if many of you stop and take a good look, okay, at your masculine's life, everybody they know, their community, things like that, you divine feminine, whoever you are listening, like you stand out as the empress. Everybody knows it. Everybody can see the changes happening within your divine masculine. And you know what? It doesn't even matter what everybody thinks or notices. The most important thing is that your divine masculine is the one that can feel the changes. They can feel their thoughts evolving, and they take like a lot of your words seriously. And I feel like if many of you have maybe like a public presence, like your social media platforms are public, you know, they take to heart a lot of the things that you say, and I feel like they know intuitively if you're leaving them clues or not. Okay? But you're definitely guiding them to take better care of themselves. That yellow brick road leads to the divine feminine who feels like wish fulfillment. It's like every time they choose to follow that path towards you, things start aligning again. Life starts looking good. Everything starts feeling good. Okay, so this is a really beautiful, strong message because they're going to need it. They're going to need their vitality back. And the only way that they can do that is to start to take care of themselves. Literally do an energy check-in and find out, like, when you feel your worst, what are you doing in that moment? You know, what did you do the day before? And don't just say, what did I eat? Say, who was I spending time with? Who was I chilling with? Who was in my corner, bruh? Who's making me feel sick? Because sometimes it's not always the food that you're eating, right? It's the environments that we are allowing ourselves to engage in, even though our soul's like, can you please get these people away? Or could you please, you know, leave this job already? Or, you know, I don't feel happy here. I don't feel happy with this routine. I don't feel happy with this environment. And you keep ignoring that, yeah, it'll definitely take a toll, okay? But many of your masculines are starting to pay attention. They're starting to trust the connection, and I feel like in turn it's making the connection evolve to a higher level of commitment, and that's why they're marching along this yellow brick road towards you. I know I keep saying that, but it's just I keep seeing it in my mind's eye. It just keeps coming up where they're happy treading along this brick road, and it's like they don't want anything to stop them. Let's get some tarot on it. They do not want anything to stop them along this path, because I feel like they're starting to trust it. Nothing's going to stop them. They're more abundant when they're on this yellow brick road. No one is going to get in their ear. No one is going to influence them now in any way, shape, or form that you're this and that, or that this is not they don't want anybody's input. Remember earlier on when I was like, who cares? Who cares what everybody thinks? Well, this is how your divine masculines feel, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is some of that wish fulfillment energy, and also some of this creation and self-love energy. A lot of them are really now going after what it is they desire, what it is they want. That's why I was saying too, like, Knight of Pentacles is like grounded, right? Reliable, loyal, trustworthy, okay? Somebody is realizing that, like, that's your energy, divine feminine. You could be an earth sign, divine feminine. You could represent Pentacles energy. There's something about you that your divine masculine knows that you're a missing part of the puzzle. Many of them they've been missing that creative part of their life that says, hey, I came here to make my mark in the world. And they're missing that partnership, somebody that drives you, that motivates you, that gives you that ambition to reach that goal. And just even having you in thought helps them to move in that direction. Just knowing you or having a connection to you or a relationship with you is enough to help them get going in this direction. Like, the Knight energy is like really just, it's getting out of that page energy, that immature energy, and really taking back control. Many of them could be taking back control of their lives right now, and money is important to them, getting their finances in order, watching how they spend discipline. The Knight of Pentacles is about starting to form discipline and understanding and learning that discipline means a thing or two. And Divine Feminine, let me tell you, this is what you're bringing out of this man, okay? This is what you are bringing out of this Divine Masculine, is a complete shift in their perspective, a different focus now. Like, look at all the greenery in this card, okay? You're probably singing Kumbaya right now. This is somebody who, you know, a wild child turned into singing Kumbaya with the horse over there, right? The horse is like, you know, come on, boss, let's go. So yeah, they are busy. They're busy experiencing life in a different way. This could be that, you know, very yellow brick road feeling that they're on right now, is maybe like the road to sobriety for a lot of them. This is literally what this energy could feel like, because you're not playing Divine Feminine. They better not be coming with no bad habits, because you're a sassy force to be, you know, reckoned with, I feel. They like you. They like your energy. They're in love with you. You know, you represent pure, clean, strong, beautiful energy. Let's get a goddess card for the Divine Feminine. What about you has got this Divine Masculine wanting to clean up in this way? Sober up, clean up. You know what, let me do a good shuffle with this deck, because I've been using it a lot, and I feel like a lot of the same goddesses have been appearing over and over again, but I feel like that is just because they want you to know that is what's being embodied, and they're not going to stop telling you until it's understood. Okay, Divine Feminine, what about you is making your Divine Masculine just really tap into this Knight of Pentacles energy, moving out of Page energy. Okay, so we have Siege, quiet time. Maybe they see that you're okay with spending time alone and by yourself, and that it's okay for them to do the same. They see you as very successful also, Divine Feminine, and what I'm seeing is because they're moving out of that Page energy, they're starting to see that like discipline and solitude, it's a very necessary part of success. It means that you're not making time for the wrong crowd, you're not making time to waste, right? You're not spending time on people, places, anything that's going to waste your time, because time is money. That's why we have the Knight of Pentacles coming up. Okay, so quiet time is really important because time is money. That's what you represent for your Divine Masculine. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. And that's why I'm saying you guys represent purity. You're literally telling them it's okay to rest. It's okay to sleep in. You need to heal. You need to spend time with your dreams. You need to spend time with, you know, your thoughts, with yourself again. And I feel like many of them really are doing that. A lot of fresh ideas are coming back to them. They know that they're a goal getter. They know like in their heart of hearts that when they put their mind to something, they can get it done better than anybody else around them. They know that. But I feel like a lot of your Divine Masculines, they have masculine energies around them that have always known that they're divine. They're the boss. And so maybe some of your Divine Masculines have found, like, energetically, they've been cornered into a role that other people are very happy and comfortable seeing them sitting in. But trust me, once the Divine Feminine keeps showing up like this, no, your Divine Masculines are going to be breaking out of that box. Okay, but you're trying to hint to them, hey, listen, clean up your crowd, spend some time alone, and believe me, the ideas will come so that you can turn this Knight of Pentacles energy into the King of Pentacles energy where you should be. Okay? And then it's going to be a whole other game when you move into Emperor shit. Okay? The Divine Feminine's like, I'm going to teach you a thing or two, baby. Don't you worry. I'm going to take you under my wing, son. Let me take you under my wing, son. Oh, shit. All right, we got Diana also. Focused intention, okay? All jokes aside. All right, Divine Feminine. Whoever you are, you're sassy. I'm picking up that energy from you. But all jokes aside, you're trying to show your Divine Masculine the power of focused intention. And this is why I think I was getting the energy so heavily of discipline. Because the Knight of Pentacles, like, let me tell you, Money is really important for them. Stability is really important for them. Being a provider is really important for them. And they're good at it. They're damn good at it. Okay? So I feel like focused intention is about unwavering thoughts, feelings, actions. Okay? So focus. It's time to focus. It's time to hit your goals hard. Tunnel vision is also another word I'm picking up on with Diana's energy. And what I mean by that is like stay in your own lane. I'm hearing for the Divine Masculine, stay in your own lane and focus on what it is you're focusing upon right now. And you'll get there faster than you realize. Okay, so yeah, that's that quick check-in for the Divine Masculines, okay? They really do. I feel like they're falling in love with this journey. Okay, this is what happens when they start trusting, and they can definitely feel a stronger connection to you based off of what is happening to them. Okay, a lot of them have you very, very heavy in thought tonight. Okay, they're putting things together, and they love you for it. All right, guys, so yeah, all right. That is that quick check-in. I love you guys. If you'd like a personal session, you know where to find me. Check out the links in the description box. Join the channel memberships if you guys do want to see some of the 18 plus readings. I love you guys. Take it easy. I will catch you in the next one. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.